Hey guys, Editing Shay here. Welcome to part 2 of my relocation vlog. Thank you so much for all the love on my first vlog. This vlog is divided into 2 parts. The first being the final days leading to my trip, and then the second part being the trip itself, and that's the travel dates and my landing experience. I didn't want to have to do a third part, so I tried to fit all of this into one vlog, and I hope that it was worth it. I'm finally editing the video, and unfortunately I realized that a lot of the videos that I recorded have very bad sound, which makes me really sad because I wanted to record the videos and speak in real time. That was the whole point of trying to put in a lot of effort into recording and getting so many videos. But unfortunately I'm editing now and I realized that majority of the videos have really bad sound, which leaves me with the option of doing a voiceover, just explaining what's happening at every point in the video. So I hope that the experience is still the same. I'm not a natural vlogger. I had to vlog in public as well, and I was really shy. Vlogging and recording in public does not come to me naturally, and with this being the first time that I am recording myself or doing the vlog, so please just try to understand. I'm very excited about this vlog. I put a lot of effort into trying to record myself at every point during this trip, even when I was tired. So I hope that you enjoy watching this as much as I enjoyed recording it, and enjoying editing it, I guess. Thank you guys so much again for all the love on my last vlog, and enjoy. So this was the same day, still 3 days to my travel date. I got home from the market with my mom, and I was unboxing some of the new wigs that I got. I got 2 new wigs, and some very nice gifts came with them from the wig vendor, which was very nice and thoughtful. I also got some duvets because I didn't know what to expect, so I just cargoed 2 duvets. Is it video?
Okay, video, okay.
This was the next day. My dad came into town. He doesn't live in Lagos, so it was very nice to see him. And then some of my friends came this day as well to say goodbyes and help me pack. Unfortunately, I couldn't find some of the videos I made, which was really sad. But yeah, my friends were helping me pack. My parents were helping me pack. One day to my travel date as well, I was still packing. I had a lot to pack because I was moving out of this apartment as well, so I was basically packing to travel and also packing to move out. My uncle came, my cousin as well, to help me pack as well. And then this was the travel day, finally. Drum rolls. Yeah, this was the morning of the day I was leaving. We were praying and I was getting ready to leave. My mom was praying, my dad was praying, my uncle was praying. And yeah, I was really excited that this day has finally come after many months of planning and looking forward to it. These are my boxes. I was only allowed 223 kg bags and my carry-on, so I cargoed all of these boxes to Canada from Lagos, thanks to my family who handled all of that after I left. So I tried to do a quick house tour before leaving because we're running late and I barely had time. So this is what's left of my Lagos apartment after selling majority of my stuff. my parents and my uncle did volunteer to help me move out the rest of my stuff, and I'm so thankful for them because I barely had time and I had to move out in 2 days. So this is my kitchen and my my store. I couldn't show my bedrooms, unfortunately, because my parents were still in the apartment for the next couple of days and they had their stuff in my rooms.
Baby, cat's what? Last day in Nigeria.
So we finally boarded. I was flying Egypt Air, found my seat at 26A. So this flight had 2 legs. The first one was from Lagos to Cairo, and the second leg of the flight was from Cairo to Toronto. I don't think I'll ever get used to pronouncing that, but yeah, Toronto. So this part of the flight I thought was long because it was about 5 hours plus. I did not know that I was still playing, because the second leg of the flight was about 11 hours plus, almost 12 hours. So yeah, I got a window seat, guys, and I was so happy. I was so happy because I didn't expect it. And they brought food. They gave us this wannabe jollof rice. I don't know what it was, if it was jollof rice or fried rice. I didn't know what to call it, but it wasn't bad. It was very bland. It wasn't too tasty, and it wasn't too not tasty. It was very just there, right? And they gave us a bunch of other things. I personally brought on a lot of snacks, so my mouth was always moving at every point during this flight. So yeah, like I said, this flight was 5 hours. The seat beside me, I had a free seat beside me, so that made me very happy, as I didn't feel squashed at all. I felt like it was very spacious and I was able to move my body as I wanted. And yeah, 5+ hours later we landed in Cairo, and this flight was long, or so I thought at the time. It felt really long. We landed, they sent us these buses that came to take us from where the plane was to where we were supposed to check in for our next flight. Interestingly enough, I found that majority of the people on this flight were going to Canada. The second leg of the flights, we were all on the same flights as well, so that was very interesting to see. So they brought these huge buses. We boarded the buses, and I guess I was just showing you what it looks like here. So I always heard that flying Egypt Air was a horrible experience, but my experience wasn't too bad, to be honest. I think the only issue that I had was before we took off the second flight, there was some annoying delay and they didn't give us any explanation as to what that was. But yeah, that aside, it wasn't a bad flight entirely. So yeah, we got to the airport. This was Cairo Airport. This airport is so big. I just followed the crowd because I didn't really know where to turn or what to do, and it was a long walk and it seemed like everyone was walking in the same direction, and I just followed everybody. Yeah, we found, I think it was F2. Yeah, I finally found F2 where we're supposed to board or check in for the second flight, I believe. So, and that we did.
You can walk a little bit further.
Thank you.
Great.
Hey guys, I hope I'm clear enough. I'm in Egypt now, and I'm waiting for my connecting flight I'm in Cairo, Egypt, and I'm waiting for my connecting flight to Toronto. So this flight, the layover is supposed to be about 4 hours thereabouts, but we landed kind of late, so I think we have about 3 hours to go. So yeah, I'm just sitting and waited. So we were eventually called to board for the second leg of our flight, and at this point they were calling on Canadian citizens first. So if you have a Canadian passport, you come forward, and then next I think they called Canadian PRs. I can't remember now, but I'm very certain they called Canadian citizens first. And this line didn't take too long. It was pretty fast. It took about, I think in total maybe 20-30 minutes, and then we went past this stage, and then we got inside and we sat down. At this point they were separating international students for some reason. I don't know why. They told them to stay on one side, and I think they asked them further questions. I'm not really sure what happened at that point, but every other person went ahead and boarded the flight. So this plane was much bigger than the last one. The last one it wasn't a small plane, but in comparison with this one, it was much smaller. So there was obviously more legroom on this flight and more people. It was so big and it was so full. Oh my god, there was no I didn't have the pleasure of not having someone sit beside me like I did the last time. So this one was a very full flight. And my goodness, guys, this flight was so long. Oh my god, it was 11 hours plus. It felt like 24 hours. It was so long, Jesus Christ. And I'm sure you hear me complain about that a lot from time to time going forward. So yeah, they gave us some supplies, gave us some socks, some what's that thing called that you used to sleep? I don't know. Then some earmuffs, and they brought food. We served food twice on this flight. This first one was maybe an hour or two into the flight, and then the second one was like 5 or 6 hours later. So this one, they brought one wannabe fried rice and salad and desserts. The dessert was too sweet. The salad, I couldn't even eat it because it was so bland. And yeah, I think only the bread and the fried rice did it for me this round. So that looked so good, but it didn't taste as good as it looked. Anyways, I took a quick bathroom break and I saw some pimples had grown on my face, so I was complaining about it. Bathroom break for about 6 hours in now, 6 or 6.5 hours in, and I'm tired. I'm so tired. I've slept, and I'm just so tired. Anyways, they brought the second round of food. They brought some sausages, eggs, and some potatoes. This was an English breakfast, so it was kind of familiar. Then they brought fruits as well. At this point, to be honest, I was so hungry. I was tired of eating my snacks, so if they had brought beans, I probably would have eaten it. So I ate that, and then we landed in Toronto. I was so happy because that flight felt like forever. Jesus Christ. Yeah, we landed and I just started praying. I think I finally realized how far away I was from home. Just realizing that I'm about 17 hours in total from my parents, that I flew 17 hours away from my parents, and praying that the land would favor me, that this would be the best decision, you know, the whole shebang. Just thanking God for how far He's brought me, because before I got to this country, I know it's in my IC. Anyways, I wanted to play that sound here where people say when the plane lands, that voiceover on TikTok where it says when the plane lands and people are jumping up. But to be fair, people had been sitting for almost 12 hours, so jumping up was the right thing to do. So we came out of the plane, we got into the airport, and it started to feel like an out-of-body experience, right? So yeah, I was just looking at the airport here. Went through I think that was duty free, I think. And then I met this man who was visiting as well for the first time. It was his first time out of Nigeria, and he was just really happy. He said he hadn't seen his kids in about 6 years. It was such a nice conversation I had with him, and obviously we had to find our way to immigration to get checked and verified, whatever the grammar is. And I saw this welcome to Toronto sign, and it started really feeling like an out-of-body experience, like, this is really happening, thank God. Yeah, we went through these machines where we had to scan our information or just verify our information. And then, oh my God, guys, this queue, Jesus Christ. I landed at the airport maybe by 7:30, 8 o'clock ish a.m. I don't think I left this place till like maybe 12. I was on this queue for like over 3 hours, maybe 3 and a half, 3 hours 45 minutes thereabouts before it became my turn. And I remember seeing one man that they sent back. It was like 2-3 people before me, and for some reason they were asking the guy, they were interrogating him, and he said something in the lines of, he doesn't know what he's here to do. It was just a mess. It was a real mess. Went through immigration. It was very quick. It was about 5-7 minutes. They asked me a few questions. The guy that spoke to me was really nice, and then the race to finding my box started. After waiting in line for over 3 hours, came down here. This took about 30 minutes again, just trying to figure out where my bags were. I eventually did, and then I went to get my social insurance number. There's a spot right after immigration where you get that done, and then I waited for my sister after. Okay, so this is the state of the airport. A lot of people are still sort of stuck in immigration upstairs, so most of the people that own these bags are still sort of stuck in immigration upstairs. That queue was exhausting. Oh my God, it was like 3 hours. I need to get this. So here we go. So there's some other bags on this side. I'm hoping my bag is here because it's not the other side. Okay, I see my bag. I see my bag. I see. It's not my bag, oh. My bags are not here, oh. What is happening? Okay, this is one of my bags. It's not. What's happening? My bags are not here. I can't find my bags. I can't find my bags. I can't find my boxes. I can't find my bags. Found it. Thank God. I found them. Thank God. So this is mine. This is me. And this is me. I'm going to Service Canada now to get my SIN. I'm just wondering, can't figure out my way yet. Okay, I found it. And there's no queue at all, so this should be quick. This should be very fast. Okay guys, so I am now done. I don't know, I hope I'm very clear. I'm now done with everything I need to do. Immigration was the ghetto. I was at immigration for about almost 4 hours. I landed at 7, got to immigration around 7:30. And then it wasn't my turn till like 11, past 11 thereabouts. So what's the time now? This is now 12, almost 12 actually. So I was at immigration for what, 3 hours? Was that 3.5 hours before it was my turn? But it was very smooth. They asked me a few questions. I was there for about 10 minutes, and then I was advised to go to Service Canada to get my SIN. So I have done my Service Canada now. I've gotten my SIN, and I'm just waiting for my sister who's coming to get me. Yeah, and I'm so overwhelmed. I'm not going to lie, I'm so overwhelmed, and I feel like because this has been in the works for so long. I've been working on this for the longest time. This feels like this is a full circle moment. It feels like a full circle moment. It is in fact a full circle moment, and I'm reading my feelings. This entire immigration journey has drained me emotionally, financially, but just being here and seeing that all of that is worth it. I'm emotional and I'm very happy right now. I'm tired because that flight was long. Jesus Christ, I can't believe that flight was 12 hours. The flight from Cairo to Toronto was 12 hours. It was long. That flight was long. My God. So I'm really tired, and then having to now come from that and then going into immigration for another 3 hours thereabouts was a lot of mental stress. But here we are now. Like I said, this is a full circle moment for me, because this entire process has been in the works for 4 years now. I started working on this thing in 2020, and just being here now, even though this has drained me financially, emotionally, mentally, and just seeing that all of those sacrifices have finally come to, all of those sacrifices have led me here, right? Yeah, I'm emotional and I'm tired. I'm so overwhelmed by my emotions. Let me just sit here and wait. It's cold. So I'm just out here waiting for my sister. So I'm sitting outside and it's freezing. I can feel my hands freezing already. I've been waiting to feel this cold for so long. I wanted to even see this cold that people are always talking about. I want to feel it. And I felt it now, so I'm going back inside. It's freezing. Voila for Canadian. This jacket I'm wearing is shimmy. When I say shimmy, singlets, because I can feel the cold in my bones. Yeah, this was cold. My sister. Hi. It's cold. The cold is entering my eye. Which cold have you said that you're making noise? Hello. Reunited. My sister. I need to log in. No reason to log me. Stop here! Oh, Shea buddies! Oh, Shea buddies! Chef T. Now I remember who come and edit all these videos I've done. I've done 600 million videos. You know how many Timothy's that you're making me? Alright, my first one now. The famous Timothy's. You want to look like a bush girl on YouTube? You see what's wrong with this one? I say I saw Timothy's for the first time. Don't say that one. Why? That immigration was. They said one Baba back, one grandpa. What did you do? Confessionist. First say it's on work visa. I said, okay, he's coming to work. He's on visitor's visa. Then I asked him, he said he wants to come and work. Now I was saying in my 8 years. Now I said again, I said he doesn't know again. I said in my 8 years of doing this job, I've never heard somebody say they came to Canada, they don't know what they came to do.